in terms of his height. He's smart, extremely smart, anticipates, he knows the game, and he's well coached. So, I've been able to watch him up close for a number of years, and then, like I mentioned, was at the Pro Bowl with him a year or two there, and just to watch his habits. You watch what he does when he's practicing, and so it's by no mistake or no accident that he's had the success that he's had to this point. Well, you could probably say that when you go back over the years of watching this offense and Coach Payton, they've run the ball, and they've wanted to run the ball. Some years more and better than others. That's probably natural of any offense. 41, we understand, is a very, very good football player early in his career. So he runs the ball from the backfield. He's out, as a receiver as well. So it's just another weapon that they've added now to what wasn't already. Well, we had some inside info, if you want to call it that, from Coach Babbage, our safeties coach. He was with Jordan in Cleveland there for a short amount of time, and really was probably not a guy on a lot of people's radars because of the injury he had last year, but again, we had that information from Coach Babbage, so he's a guy that we evaluated during the free agent period there, and you saw on tape what he is and what he's done for us this year. You saw the toughness, you saw the fundamentals, and just a good football player. Very similar, I would say, I don't like comparing players, but in my history, Kurt Coleman, safety we had in Carolina, who's had a nice career so far. So similar style to Kurt Coleman, and I'm thankful that we have Jordan right now. All probably relevant. That's probably more of a question for Tre. He gets up every game. We treat every game as a big game because it's the next game on the schedule. No different in this case. So, but other than that, it's probably more of a question for Tre. You're talking about our stadium here, right? Yeah, I mean, it's I've mentioned this before. It's a special place to play. It's a place where our guys embrace playing at home. It's a very comfortable situation for us that way. So it's a nice environment for a home team, and a challenging environment otherwise. But really, we're focused on this opponent. And this is a good opponent, and they're 6-2, won 6 straight. So we're going to have our hands full, and we've got to prepare to play well. I would say they rival that. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're playing at a high level, the number 2 ranked offense overall, and an elite quarterback, future Hall of Famer. I think he ranks 3rd on the all-time yardage list, right behind behind Favre and Manning. So, what a challenge, right? What a challenge for a team that we're building, and I'm looking forward to watching us prepare, go through the process this week, one day at a time, and that really started Monday, and they'll continue today. He's done a nice job so far, and getting credit to Calvin and credit to Coach McGagan and also his teammates. They've helped as well. So it's been a team effort, and he made progress Monday. He did some good things on the field there, and then we'll see today how he does, and as we continue to move forward throughout the rest of the week. Yeah, I mean, I've got a tremendous amount of respect for Coach Payton. Early on in my NFL career, he was still with the Eagles in a different role, obviously, than he is now. So I had a chance to watch him and his kind of how he got his start, really. And he's worked himself up, and then he was with the Giants when I was with the Eagles on a more consistent basis there, and as my career got going, and certainly gave people fits in the division, and then he got the job, and I believe it was Dallas after that, and then now at New Orleans. So he's well established as one of, if not, like I mentioned the other day, the best offensive coaches in the league. We don't put too much into one game. I was asked this, I believe it was Monday, and we've got a group of guys that work hard, and you got to learn from it. You either win or you learn, and we learned a lot of valuable lessons, and I learned a little bit more about our team, and I think they learned how important it is to stay on your game in order to sustain winning, and that's hard to do in this league, is sustain success. And so that's probably the biggest thing we took out of that game, and then how important fundamentals are, right? So if you don't use it, you lose it, and we've got to continue to drill it, and that's a challenge. It's a challenge every week around the league, just like the jump shot is in the NFL. right? It's somewhat of a lost art. So we got to continue to drill those because those correlate to winning.